So here's the main problem, I think, with a critical spirit is it destroys relationships. If it was just about what happens to you and in you, that's one thing, but it's I mean, that's bad enough, but it's more than that. A critical spirit destroys relationships. Have you guys experienced that in your critical spirits?
Yeah, I know for me personally, my mom passed away when I was in high school, and after that happened, I became very critical of my dad. Just almost anything he did, I had some criticism for, and I think that caused a lot of arguments and just, for me personally, discontentment in the home. And it didn't necessarily ruin our relationship. We have an awesome relationship now. I've moved out. We've worked through those differences and those issues. But at the time, it seemed like that relationship was unsavable because I was just being so critical of the things he did.
And Paul talks about this in Galatians chapter 5. Maddie, read that section for us.
For the whole law can be summed up in this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. But if you are always biting and devouring one another, watch out. Beware of destroying one another.
Yeah, and I love this text because this is where Paul famously, right after this, he writes about the fruit of the Spirit. Things like love, joy, peace, patience. And I always think about the fruit of the Spirit as relationship building, characteristics in a person. But right before he gets into that list, he talks about a very practical thing. He talks about being critical, biting and devouring other people.
Satan is the ultimate accuser. Like, that is just what Satan does. And so when we're accusing, we're being like that. And we don't want to be like Satan. We don't want to be the accuser because it's not Christ-like.
Yeah, that's right. And that's really what Paul's getting at. He's saying, don't be critical. Maybe people who have a critical spirit don't think of it in those terms, but I think that's a sobering way to think about it.
Yeah.